Peace, 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 love, light of healing, peace, love, light of healing, peace to the gods, peace to the earth. Y'all climb on in. Y'all see what's on the board today. And this just came from a question that was asked to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all climb on in. Make sure y'all got y'all pens and y'all pads because y'all know we always go in. Y'all know we always go in. I'm going to wait till about 1,200 to 1,500 people get in here and we finna go in. So y'all see what I'm talking about? You should be hoping and praying for a seasonal cold and flu. It was a question asked to me by one of my brothers probably like 2-3 days ago. And they were saying, Yahki, how can I stop having seasonal flus, or how can I stop having seasonal colds or seasonal viruses? And I said, brother, you don't want to stop having seasonal colds and flus and viruses because that's the body initiating a detoxification process for you can make sure that you're clean throughout every season and that your body is naturally detoxifying itself every season. So we end up going down this deep rabbit hole about viruses. So today I want to talk about viruses. I want to talk about viral loads and all of that because we have to get the right understanding, overstanding, and understanding about what viruses actually is and how healthy it is to the human body, and how if the body didn't have viruses, it would be impossible for you to even exist here. You cannot exist without viruses. You cannot exist without bacteria. You cannot exist without these things. Matter of fact, if you look at the body is made of 150 trillion cells when it comes to so-called African-American people or so-called black people, whichever one y'all want to identify with. And out of 150 trillion cells that makes up the melanated man's body, man and woman body, only 50 trillion of them cells belongs to a human genome. That means the other 100 trillion cells belongs to fungus, belongs to virus, and belongs to microorganisms that make up who you are. So if you technically sit back and think, who am I? You are not the human. You actually are the bacteria, the archaea, the fungi, and the viruses that makes up 150 trillion cells, which makes up who you are. You have to understand that atoms, which is these protons, electrons, and neutrons, these things make up cells. Cells then make up what you will call organs. Organs make organ systems, and then organ systems make an organism. So potentially on a quantum level, you are who you are based off that quantum level. And what the quantum level I'm talking about is the viruses, the archaea, the bacteria, and all these, the fungus, all these other things. That's who you are. And without these particles of life, you would not exist. You would cease to exist. You would die. So, you know, if you look at the world and you look how our government is structured due to John D. Rockefeller Foundation and the Carnegie Foundation and them funding the educational systems, they created the actual educational board. Not only did they create the educational board, but they created the medication board as well. So when we learn about health and we learn about wealth and we learn about how to save our money, we learn about how to flip our money, we learn about how to heal our bodies, and we learn about how to stay in a balance of homeostasis and chase happiness, or be happy, should I say. We have learned this from people that believe in eugenics. We have learned these things from people that believe in depopulation control. We have learned this from people that don't want to see us healthy, that don't want to see us wealthy, because the moment we are healthy and wealthy, we become free. And you as a free man and a free woman don't benefit them nor their agenda, or you won't benefit their systems. He wanted to create a people of workers, not a people of thinkers, because if you create a thinker, then a lot of this stuff that we doing don't make sense whatsoever. A lot of the stuff you understand when you really test it and try to prove it for yourself, it don't add up. So a free thinking man would know that you need viruses. A free thinking man would know that you need bacteria. A free thinking man would know that you need some type of sort of fungi inside the body. You see that? For instance, you have something called Candida albicans inside of this 9-inch intestinal tract right now. Trillions of them inside of your stomach. Well, not inside the stomach, inside of what you'll call the duodenum, which is the absorption factor of the stomach. They are in control of breaking down your food. So not only do the hydrochloric acid that sits inside the fungus of the stomach helps break down your food, but when it passes through something called the pyloric sphincter, it goes into this 9-inch intestinal tract called the duodenum, or what they call the duodenum. And then inside these little microvilli, which is these hairs that's inside of that part of your digestive tract, trillions of bacteria come out and they help break down the food, and then they get the small micronutrients and the phytonutrients and the phytonutrients out. They take these nutrients and then they pass the actual blood barrier and then bring these phytonutrients into the actual bloodstream to feed your cells. So without Candida albicans, which is a yeast forming bacteria, it is impossible for you to absorb all the phytonutrients and cytonutrients and all the bioflavonoids and all the biomineral availability of minerals to the actual bloodstream to feed the body. So without that one simple bacteria, it's impossible for you to absorb the food that you eat and to rebuild your molecular structure. So, but if you look at other people, they will say yeast is bad. They will say mold is bad, fungus is bad, bacteria is bad, viruses is bad. Same thing with bacteria that lives on your skin, on the epidermal layer of your skin. You need the bacteria because it acts as a layer of protectance against the outside environment. But then you will see people that's constantly, what they call it in IB, when you get done working with something, they put that stuff on their hands to get rid of the bacteria. What is that called? That gel that everybody putting on their hands, disinfectant spray. Yeah. So everybody want to disinfect their hands. You washing your hands 30 times a day. Your hands is dry because you washing all of the oil out of your skin. Plus you washing all the bacteria out of your hand. And you think that you're doing yourself a favor, or you think you're doing yourself justice when you're not. You actually killing your skin, and you killing the living organisms that's on your skin. And these are things that's made to protect you from the environment, y'all. But you know, like I always tell you, there's a war on germs, there's a war on virus, there's a war on bacteria, there's a war on health, to be honest with you. And you have been tricked by the Carnegie Family Foundation. You have been tricked by the Rockefeller Medical Foundation into believing that the things that you are doing are actually correct and right, when I'm here to tell you, as a biochemist and as a master herbalist that's been in this field for over 13 years, you're doing it completely wrong, y'all. So I want to give y'all a true understanding, overstanding, and understanding of a virus. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what is a virus? A virus is a protein. All right, let's say that again. What is a virus? A virus is a protein. So now the next question is, what is a protein? A protein is a complex or compacted amino acid structure. So now you have to start asking yourself, what is amino acid? Amino acid is the building blocks that creates your body and creates your physical structure. Then you got to ask yourself, what holds amino acids together? Minerals. So if you look at a virus is simply a protein. See, I bet you thought that a virus was some parasite that runs around inside of the body and wreak havoc on the body and kill cells and do this and do that. No, a virus is a protein. Protein is amino acid structures. Amino acid structures is what makes up your cellular tissue. So I am made of proteins, or what you will call viruses. I am made of amino acid structures. What hold amino acid structures is minerals. Minerals be converted over into salts by way of enzymic reactions. These salts then act like glue, and they hold the physical structure together that we call proteins. So a virus is a protein, right? So now, just changing that ideology right there and looking up the definition of what a virus is, don't it make you less scared of a virus? But all the media propaganda and what's been taught to us is every time you hear virus, they associate it with death. Every time you hear virus, they associate it with mass destruction. Every time you hear virus, they associate it with cancer. Every time you hear virus, they associate it with HIV, which is another hoax that we got to talk about. Every time you hear the word virus, it ultimately brings you into a mind state of death. It brings you into a mind state of famine, of being hopeless, not being able to control your environment, not having the capability of healing yourself. This had been taught to you by the Educational School Board that's actually was created by John D. Rockefeller, which was over medicine. So education is what's killing us. It's not viruses. You cannot survive or live without an actual virus. You need them. Your life depends on a virus. So y'all know me. I always show the facts. I always back it up with at least some type of article or somebody else saying the same thing that I'm saying. So I'm going to change the camera and let's look at it. And once we establish that a virus is a protein, this going to change the whole game. And then we're going to get into why you need the virus. So check this out. Let me turn the camera. Give me 1 second. And at the end of this, I'm gonna do a few live consultations. You'll be able to request to join this live, and I will accept it, and we can talk. Now check this out, family. Okay. Now this is just talking about a virus, y'all, and this is from Biology and Beyond. Y'all can look this up. It's at www.cshl.education. And it says the human genome contains billions of pieces of information and around 22,000 genes, but not all of it is strictly speaking human. So this showing you right here that not all the genes that's inside of the genome that makes up your physical structure is not even human. It says, in fact, 8% of your deoxyribonucleic acid, or what they call DNA, consists of remnants of ancient viruses, and the other 40% is made up of strings of genetic letters that is also thought to have a viral origin. So what makes up your physiology is viruses, is bacteria, is proteins, or what you'll call amino acid structures, and all these other things that you have been taught to be afraid of, right? That you seriously have taught to benefit, but you wouldn't even exist without these viruses or without these amino acid structures that you call protein. So now you have to start doing comparative studies, or what you would call comparative analysis, and asking yourself, if viruses are so bad, then how am I here? And if it wasn't for viruses, I wouldn't exist. I wouldn't exist. Or there good viruses and bad viruses? Well, I thought viruses were proteins. And why do the body let viruses stay in it so long? Because the body is wonderfully and uniquely created and made. Why do the body allow viruses to even be produced inside of the cellular structure in the first place? There will have to be a purpose of the virus. Check this out. Let's go to more. Let's just go to the more. Let's see what else we got here, because it's finna get deeper and deeper, y'all. So now check this out. Let me blow it up. It says microbes, or what you would call microorganisms, affecting health. It says it is common knowledge that bacteria or even viruses and fungi exist in areas of the body, including the mouth, skin, and the gut. It says, however, it's only in recent years that scientists have discovered that each person's gut bacteria, or what they call the microbiota, is unique and is of a collection of microbes that can greatly impact a person's health, such as their weight, whether they will develop ailments such as heart disease, and etc. Now, peep over here. It says there are more microbial cells in a person's body than human cells. I've been saying this for years, y'all, for over a decade, that you're made of bacteria and that you're made of funguses, and you're only made of 50 trillion human cells. So literally about 20% of the cells that make up your body belongs to you. All the other cells belong to bacteria, funguses, and viruses and archaea. It says the microbes in the human body includes bacteria. Look what else it includes. Viruses and fungi, like the fungal spores, bacteria, and water. I'm going to read that one more time. Then we're going to go in. There are more microbial cells in a person's body than human cells. The microbes in a human body include bacteria, viruses, and fungi, like the fungal spores and bacteria and water. Now, once you really start looking at what a virus is, it's a protein. All right. Proteins or amino acids come from what you eat. These things then break down in your duodenum or your duodenum. They go to your stomach. They get released by the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Then you have Candida albicans, break them up. It passes the blood barrier. Then it takes it to the bloodstream. And then at each individual site, you will produce a new DNA strand, or it will remake a protein and remake a cell due to RNA synthesis, right? So what you eat becomes you. Right. And you need these amino acids, because your amino acids, just like your cells, blood cells die off every 30 to 40 days, and all these other cells die off. They have to be replenished, and they usually be replenished from things that you eat. right? Or you can eat some glucose, and the glucose by way of the liver will turn that deal into a protein. Or if you have too much protein and you're missing sugar, the liver is an amazing thing. It'll take the protein, break it down, and turn it back into glucose or fructose or whatever you need to yield ATP. Now check this out. If the body purposely creates these proteins that they're called viral loads all the time, then what is the purpose of the virus? Now, when you start really looking up the purpose of this protein virus, just like a glycoprotein that's attached to herpes, the same glycoprotein that's attached to diabetes, the same glycoprotein that's attached to HIV, the same glycoprotein that's attached to all of these different viruses that everybody are afraid of, you will see that the body is creating these viruses on its own to start a detoxification process. Proteins initiate detoxification. So when you are in the summer and you get a summer cold, that is a protein that is released by the exosomes and the lysosomes of the cells. And once it go into the bloodstream, it actually alert what you will call the lymphatic system. And the lymphatic system will actually start making the liver produce a bunch of GSH. And this stands for glutathione. Glutathione then goes into the bloodstream and it starts to create this detoxification mechanism or process for you can get any foreign invaders or any excessive mucus buildup or any metabolic acids out of the body. It's an initiation process. So the body will give itself a virus to start a detoxification. Serious. The body does everything to protect itself. And the more and more I study, and the more and more I'm in my clinic, and the more we're in the lab, and the more we study in biochemistry, the more and more I see that the body does not make no mistakes at all. Every function and everything that the body do is to cleanse the body and to clean the blood for you can get phytonutrients and energy for you can live as long as possible. So there's no type of coincidence or there's no accidents in the human body. Now, this is how you know that the human body is a direct reflection of its creator, who we call God. So a virus is a protein. Proteins are made and synthesized by its own cells that makes up the body. We just read that the body was made of more viruses and bacteria than it was actually human genome cells. Then when you look at how viruses are synthesized in the body by the exosomes and the lysosomes of the cells, it creates a rogue protein. This protein breaks off and moves out of formation. And it does that to alert your alarm security system that you call the lymphatic system to start synthesizing GSH, or what you call glutathione or NRF2 pathways, to open up the body, basically metabolic pathways, to make you actually detoxify. So the purpose of a virus is to initiate detoxification. Think I'm lying? Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Look, check this out, y'all. And these are not my articles. These are government documents. These are government documents. Check this out. Check this out, family. Let's just read it. Let's just read it. Now check this. This is talking about the structure. This is talking about the structure and the composition of viruses. Y'all can look this stuff up yourselves. This is the National Library of Medicine. And then you start getting into the bacteria and the synthesizings of the nucleic acid, protein, carbohydrates, and lipids. And you see what the actual microorganisms in these viruses are made of. It is actually it causes the body to detoxify, y'all. And let's talk about the actual virus structure, how it had, and look, the viruses is so smart and the body don't want to destroy them to the point where they come with a capsid. They come with a capsule. They come in an envelope for you can't destroy it because it needs to do its job inside of the body and help push and promote and initiate the detoxification process. So the body does everything for you can't even get rid of the cells. Look, not only that, the body and the virus is so smart, it starts going undetected for every season. It can come out in the bloodstream and to alert the lymphatic system to kick on the detoxification process. So we've been thinking that the virus is smart to harm us and to do harm to the body. No, the virus is smart and goes dormant because you gonna need its ass the next summer. You're going to need it next season. You're going to need it going into the fall. You're going to need it going into the winter. So it is so smart. Sometimes it will outsmart the lymphatic system, or what I say in my terminology, the lymphatic system is so intelligent. It'll say, all right, you did your job. We got the detox. The body don't have no more mucus in it right now. I know some environmental pollutants going to come in play. She's going out of town next month. I'm pretty sure she's going to run into some food that has some type of parasite in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to act like I don't see you. Go on and hide deep within some cellular tissues. But the moment that I see her, this hoe stressing out, the moment I see this hoe's got cortisol in her blood because she in a state of fight or flight, the moment that I see excessive acidosis and mucus build up, I'm going to initiate your ass again, and we're going to go through this fight again of forced detoxification. Do y'all see how smart the body really is, though? We have been made to think that our bodies is dumb when they're the smartest thing ever. Ain't that crazy? Now, look, somebody just asked a good question. Thank you for life. Life is now one-on-one. This is a good question he asked. I wonder if I can pin this. Can I pin that? I can't. He said, what about viruses that was made in a laboratory? Good brother or good sister, because I don't know if you female or male. That is a great question. There is no such thing as a virus that was made in a laboratory. If it's a virus and if it was made or concocted in a laboratory, that is called a biological weapon of mass destruction. That's not a virus. See, the virus is made naturally by human cells. If it's made in a laboratory like Fort Detrick military base by Henry Kissinger and the DuPont family that work very closely with NASA and NARPA, creating biological weapons of mass destructions to kill humanity, then we're going to have to call it that. You can't call it a virus and call it a biological weapon at the same time, because the body is made of viruses. So if it's a virus that's made in a laboratory, no, that's not a virus. That's a damn biological weapon that's created for chemical warfare to kill mass amounts of people. That's what that is. It's a difference. See, we have to change our terminology and the way we look at things. And I understand that's why I don't get mad at y'all no more. When I was new into this, I used to cuss y'all out, be yelling, calling out names, trying to force y'all to get it. But now I realize that the education is so deeply rooted in our subconscious mind. Sometimes even I still have to reteach myself certain things. Just like the folding of protein. I thought the folding of protein, the other day I was having a conversation and it took me back to class. And I said something wrong and I had to go back and find the dude and recorrect it, because I went back into my European mindset and what I learned in school. I was telling them how the folding of proteins came from a protein pump that sits on the membrane of the cells, and it gets a signal by a cation, or what you would call calcium, and then it'll pump actually potassium and iodine into the thyrocytes of the cells. And I had to remember, no, that's not true. That's what I learned for 7 years in school. The protein folds because of sunlight. But they don't teach you about the sun because they don't want you to know that the sun is so important, and that the sun have chromosomes or benzene rings that's inside of your cells, and how every 150 trillion cells that's in your body is made of rings of benzene rings to collect sunlight for you to produce melanin, meaning that you are true children of the sun. Well, the sun is all powerful, the most powerful entity here in this existence, and you are a direct reflection of it because you are made of melanin, which is sun particles, and your melanin eats the sun. Melanin is dense sunlight. So if you make that connection, then you realize the power in you. So instead of saying that the sunlight, the near infrared rays that come from the sun spectrum folds your proteins and give your body a signal, they said it's this invisible fucking pump that doesn't exist. Nobody have never found this pump. This pump is a theory, and it's been taught to us for over 16 to 20 years about this new pump. But we never seen this pump. Nobody have shown this pump. But then you got people like Albert Fritz and Pops in them. Then you got my other boy that discovered H3O2, and they're doing scientific experiments, and they done found that sun rays from the sunlight spectrum is what's folding proteins and giving your body signals. So it's hard to be mad at anybody because we have all been indoctrinated. Through the generations. Transgenerational epigenetic inheritance is deep. So we have been made dumb. We are not a dumb people. We have been made dumb with the wrong information. They have weaponized the information against us, and the lack of knowledge means the lack of power. But knowledge is power. So if you gain knowledge, you gain power. So I can't be mad at y'all for being on here to say I'm sounding crazy or I'm sounding taboo. You're supposed to say that because you have been indoctrinated to think so. So we have to start stepping outside of the box, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Instead of calling me crazy, instead of saying I'm a quack and then I'm just making up shit, how about y'all just sit back, think about these things logically, and then test me and go do the deep study, deep dive into information that I'm talking about, and you will see all the damn truth between the lines and the lies. They put it in your face. You just don't read, or you don't know how to read correctly, because guess who taught you how to read? The European system. Guess who taught you mathematics? The European system. Guess who taught you health and wealth? People that believe in killing 2/3 of the world. Why would I, in my right mind, be regurgitating from a book from a slave master or from some ancient people that don't even want to see you alive and breathing? Why would I let these people give me medication? Why would I let these people put things inside of my arm? Why would I let these people put food on shelves and I go buy them foods? Why would I let these people do anything to my biological entity when they don't even want to see me breathing? See, we have to start making sense. So, of course, a virus, ooh, is a bad thing. Cancer. You know, you hear the word cancer, boy. Somebody get diagnosed with cancer and it give them fucking cancer. Cancer, the word cancer is so scary. You get diagnosed with cancer, it will give you cancer. That's how scary the word is. It will trick you and give you so much sodium and so much acids inside the cells, it will mutate a damn cell. See, you see the fear factor that they pushing on us? They pushing fear on us and they pushing false education on us. And you put that together, that create a people that is, a people not only with amnesia, but they create a dumb people. We have been made dumb. And you not dumb. You very smart. You're very smart. You just have to quit going against your own logic. If it don't add up, it don't add up. I don't give a damn how good it look. If it don't add up, it don't add up. So let's talk about these viruses. Let's talk about them. Let me get back on I just wanted to do a quick live, y'all. Check this out. All right, so this is talking about the role of glutathione in selected viral diseases. Check this out. It says the role of glutathione in selected viral diseases. Now, look, if we go down to the actual results, and I need to show y'all how to start reading these things, but this talk about the role of glutathione, pro-glutathione compounds in an immune response. This actually shows you, it says during a viral infection, the self-containing amino acid methionine and cysteine, it says be used for the synthesis of acute phase of proteins instead of GSH production. So this just shows you whenever, let me show y'all if y'all can actually screenshot that. Whenever this protein begins to be released by the exosomes and the lysosomes of the cells, because if you look at what the exosomes and the lysosomes is in the cell, exosomes act as a transportation out of the cellular wall. A lysosome actually act as a acid or a digestive acid to help break down the protein. The body is so smart that the actual lysosome, it don't break the protein down all the way. It break it down enough to make it look like that is foreign matter. And then the exosome would take the protein attached to it and it will bring it outside of the actual cell membrane. Once it go outside the cell membrane, it will rest inside something called the interstitial fluid of the body, and then it will make its way inside the bloodstream. The moment that this protein make its way inside the bloodstream, it automatically alerts what you would call the lymphatic defense system, or what they wrongfully call the immune system. And that's a whole nother topic. The moment that protein does that, you have the macrophages being alerted, the phagocytes being alerted, the thymus cells, or what they call the T cells, being alerted, the bone marrow cells, or what they call B cells, being alerted. All these different initiations or this combat system began being alerted, and then glutathione start being produced by the liver. NRF2 pathways of the cells start opening up, being ready to eliminate. You will start seeing high production inside high production and synthesis inside of what you would call the mitochondria. And then the body will go into a hard, heavy detoxification elimination process, all based off of this so-called rogue protein. But you have to ask yourself, what made this rogue protein? It happened inside of the cell. It happened inside the cell due to the digestive system of the cell and the transportation outside of the cellular membrane that we call exosomes and lysosomes. So proteins, these broken half-made proteins, are made by the body on purpose to initiate the body to go into a detoxification. So now we have to talk about symptoms, which I talk about all the time. The moment this happened, the first thing that happened to you is you get a fever. Well, the reason why you get a fever is it raises by the basal temperature of your thyroid. And what happens is the blood basically comes to a point of heatness where it starts thinning out the blood, and then it brings all the goodies and phytonutrients into circulation for you can start feeding the cells of your body goodies and minerals. Not only that, it raises the body temperature or the basal temperature of your body to high enough to a degree where certain type of pathologies can't even live in. So a fever does two things. It brings things into circulation and it kills off unwanted pleomorphic bacteria, right? That's the fever side. Then the next thing, you start getting a cough. Well, the cough is to break up coagulations of mucus in the bronchial tubes and out the esophagus. Now you coughing up mucus and you spitting up mucus. Some people get a sneeze. You start chewing for you can get these particles out of the nasal passage, out of the sphenoid cavities, and out of the maxillary cavities. Then inflammation sets in. Inflammation is the localization of pathology. That's why you get swelling in the place. And you get swelling in that place where you can bring the goodies to that place to actually neutralize whatever acids or whatever minerals that's in there that's basically blocking up or causing obstructions in that area. So when you look at a cold or you look at a flu or you look at a virus, the whole point and purpose of these things is to initiate a detoxification mechanism for the body can cleanse. Yes, that's the role of glutathione. Glutathione acts as a detoxification particle in the body. That's the role of NRF2 pathways. NRF2 pathways work right alongside with the mitochondria to open up these pathways of the cells, so the cells can be relieved of all the cytometabolic waste that have been building up on it, because the cells have to eat, they have to sleep, and have to poop just like you. See, the body does everything on purpose. There's not a coincidence. Now, in this day and age, I don't care where you're going on this earth. You're going to come in contact with some type of environmental pollutants. You're going to come in contact with some type of contaminated water. You're going to come in some type of food that's, even if it's organic food, just by the wind and the climate, herbicides, insecticides, and pesticides going to be on it. And we ain't even talking about chemtrails and what they spraying in our skies. They using HAARP machines and weather machines to tamper with the weather. They're making it rain, acid rain. They got earthquake machines, miles within the earth, messing with the tectonic plates. I mean, there's a bunch of evil, diabolical shit going on in the world. So you're not going to miss the toxins. You're not going to miss the acids. I don't care how healthy you eating. I don't care how much you work out. I don't care if you get in a sauna every day. I don't care what you doing. You can be in the best shape of your life, eating nothing but fruits every day, all day. Your ass still gonna catch them toxins because the world is toxic and the world is polluted. So guess what? You better be hoping and praying that you catch the flu to get these things out of the body every season. You better be hoping and praying that you catch the cold for you can get these things out of the body every season. You better be hoping and praying that your cells still are functional enough and smart enough and intelligent enough to create viruses for it can start or initiate glutathione, for it can kick on the NRF2 pathways, for it can bring your body into a detoxification process. You see that? There's no missing the evilness out here. The world is too evil. You gonna come in contact with it. You gonna come in contact with the acids. Look, even if you're in your house, just as many as these damn wall outlets is in your house, you gonna catch EMF radiation frequencies. You gotta cleanse that out of the body. So I'm saying, you can eat all fruits all you want. All you want. You can work out and sweat all you want. You still gonna catch the blowback. So your body is so smart and it intuitively know that it constantly get itself what you call sick. What you call sick. What they have made to think, they made you think that there was a sickness. Boy, I get a cold and flu, I'll be around here clapping like hell. Oh, I got the body aches. I love this symptom. See, I know it so well now. Boy, I get a fever. Let me lay down. My body trying to put me to sleep. My body need to put me to rest before I can restore my cells. Oh my God, I got a call. I'm glad I'm getting this shit up out of my bronchial tubes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Damn, I got swelling, inflammation. Oh man, I know all of the goodies going to that area to heal that area. Huh? Damn, I got eye boogers. Man, my maxillary cavities must be filled. And God loved me so much that they're draining. That my nose running. I'm glad to get all this amyloid protein out of my cerebral spinal fluid of my brain. My skin itching. Damn, that's a bump. That's a rash. My skin taking a poop, family. Now, my skin is working. It is pooping because my kidneys is not running. My kidneys is not, my adrenals must be down. I hope y'all really getting what I'm telling y'all. You have been bamboozled. You have been lied to. They insulted your intelligence. You should be mad as hell. You should be mad as hell. And get angry and do something about it. Get angry and start studying. Get angry and start buying your own herbs and mixing them up. Get angry and start really looking at this shit for what it really is. Everything you have been taught is a lie. And I am here to heal this damn illusion we call disease. Because that's what it is. It's a illusion. Are you ill? Yeah, you're ill. You're in an illusion. That's the only illness that's going around here in the Americas is an illusion that you call disease. Your body is miraculously, wonderfully, beautifully made. You are a direct reflection and image in the likeness of God itself. Act like it. Act like it. That's all I'm saying. I hope y'all really, really understand. Man, I hope y'all get it. If this don't get it, I'll be the book gonna get it. Yes, sir. Y'all don't get these lives, the book, y'all gonna get the book. Yes, sir. Because it's gonna be in your face. It ain't going nowhere. Hundreds of pages in your face every day. You're gonna be so mad. You're gonna be so mad that you're gonna be trying to throw my book down and not read it. But you're gonna be so addicted to the new, you're gonna pick it back up. It's gonna be a love-hate relationship that you got with my book. Right. You're gonna put it down because it's gonna shatter your world, and then you're gonna pick it back up because it brings your world back together. You're gonna start seeing things for what it really is. We are in a matrix. We have been lied to. You're not sick, your body just healing. You're not ill, your body just healing. You are healing. Your body is smart. Imagine you having all these toxemias and all this built up metabolic acidosis and waste inside your body, and you don't get a virus. Ooh-wee. You don't get a cough. You don't get a cold. You don't get no type of symptomology. These things are just sitting in your body, rusting, causing the cells to go through stress oxidation, ROS species building up in the body. Acids are just burning and, melting the cells and welding them together, causing all types of coagulations. And you never get a tumor. Your body's so dumb that it won't give itself a tumor in it. I hope and pray if my body going through something like that it creates a tumor, a fleshly trash bag. Yes, a terrestrial trash bag to put all that bullshit and all them toxins inside of it. Because if all of those things I just said is in your body and you don't have a symptomology or it don't give you a tumor to put all that stuff in, guess what? It's going to hit the bloodstream. And if it hit the bloodstream, your ass is dead as a doorknob. Yes, let me be over-toxified. Please give me cancer if I'm over-toxified. God know what he doing. God, he or she, whichever one y'all want to identify. God know what he or she is doing. Yeah, give me that tumor. Give me that cancer. Let me put all this bullshit somewhere. Cause I'd rather it be in that that terrestrial trash bag that we call a tumor than it be in my bloodstream. Now, okay, if the tumor go through something called angiogenesis and start growing its own blood supply, and it starts stripping my body of all of its iron, it starts stripping my body of all its glucose, because we know a cancerous cell requires 10 times the amount of glucose than a normal healthy cell that's balancing in a homeostasis. You know, we can say all these smart words, whatever. My body going through them toxins, give me cancer, Lord, please, because I know what cancer is. I know what it is. Now, give me the virus. If I can kick on this detoxification process, let's go and get through it. See, y'all have to understand. It's time to relearn, family. I promise you it is. We have been lied to. We have been taught wrong. And it's nothing wrong with acknowledging that. That's it. It's nothing wrong with acknowledging that. What you think, Nabi? Did I drive the nail in the coffin?
Yes, you did.
All right, so I'm gonna answer some questions. If y'all understand what I just said, type in some nines. Type in some nines. Type in some nines. I know y'all, they saying I need that book. We trying our hardest to get it done. So I'm finna tell y'all the next step if your body is going through that. So if your body is going through what I said, which is a good thing, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm not going to even say that because I don't even want to talk about nobody. I'm going to keep that to myself. But this is what you need to do if you are going through these things. You don't suppress the symptomologies of detoxification or what you have been bamboozled into thinking that is disease. You help disease. I support cancer. I support it. I support viruses. I am a viral supporter. I am a bacterial infection supporter. I love bacterial infections. Bacteria is made to eat acids. If they overculturalize on an area, that means it was too many damn metabolic acids in the area chewing away at my cells. So the bacteria was created by God to eat the acids, to neutralize and buffer out the acids. So I am pro viral loads. I am pro bacterial infections. I am pro cancer. I'm pro all the shit y'all scared of. You see what I'm saying? I'm pro all the things y'all scared of because I realize what it does to the body. Infection. See, and then if you look at infection, it actually comes from contagion. You look at what contagion it is, it goes back to the Roman Catholic Church where they was casting out demons and stuff. That's why if you read the Bible, they tell you that sin comes with demonic forces, or the reason why you sick is because you sin. They kind of actually right. You go through detoxification mechanisms when you violate nature. So once you violate nature, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it with hardcore symptomologies. The hardcore symptomology is not diseases. It's the body actually healing itself. So what you have to do is support the actual so-called disease and help it do its job. I know cancer is only stuffing these things in the trash bag because my cells are malignant and they're mutating. I can't poison my blood, so it's going to put it in this fleshly trash bag that we call a tumor, because it don't want to go into the bloodstream. So, let me help out cancer. I'm finna detox this stuff out of my body. And if I get it out of my body, the trash bag go away. Now it's a miraculous heal. A miracle happened. You don't no longer have tumors. Where did they go? What did you do? I supported the tumor. I supported the cancer. The cancer was trying to detoxify my body. So I went and helped it detoxify my body. Now this tumor no longer exists. It's no longer exists. It's not there no more because I supported it. I didn't fight against it because my body is not an enemy. See, this is not my enemy. I'm not finna be tricked into believing that my body is my enemy, having you cutting off my breast, having you cutting off my body parts, having you taking out my prostate. My body's not an enemy, having you putting unnatural weapons of mass destructions in my bloodstream, going to war against my body. My body not stupid. My body know what it's doing. See that my body good. It's my mind that have been tampered with. It's my mind. My perception have been dwarfed. I'm under hallucination. I'm in this matrix. I'm in a sensory deprivation tank and y'all are feeding me lies and bullshit. Then I wake up from my slumber in this new dimension and now all of a sudden I'm fighting my body. It's a fight against cancer. Why do you have to fight cancer? Fight against AIDS. Why do you have to fight against AIDS? AIDS is when the so-called immunological system shuts down. Why did it shut down? Because it's full of freaking mucus. How about I open up my elimination pathways and get the mucus out of the body and AIDS go away? Fight against HIV. We talking about exosomes and lysosomes inside the thymus glands that's killing the CD4 cells. Let's just get rid of the acid. Let's get rid of the proteins. Oh, I forgot the protein is kicking on the detoxification mechanism. Everybody one time in their life is going to go through that. See that? You just don't get tested every day, so you never test positive. These are natural occurrences that happens in the body that you have been tricked into believing that are actual diseases, and it's became $1 trillion industry. The AIDS industry, the cancer industry, they have industrialized fucking fake diseases. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. If you think about Nabi, that shit is crazy, man. I'm not. That's man. It's the most evil genius's plot on the world. I don't know what to call it. I gotta sip my herbal tea after that. Just saying. And then the placebo gets y'all. They have tricked your mind into believing that these things are death sentence, and you actually get labeled with these things and you die. Because mind created the body to fulfill its will in this reality. Mind created body to experience reality. So whatever you tell the mind, or if you can convince the mind into believing whatever you tell it, it changes your biological structure. It's called the biology of belief. Dr. Bruce Lipton talk about this all the time. Scientifically proven that a belief can restructure molecules and proteins in your physiological structure. This is facts. It's facts. Mind creates body. So if you can convince the mind that this detoxification symptom is a disease and that this disease is a death sentence, you would die. But if I can go to war against these evil bastards and convince you that these motherfuckers are liars and that your body is just naturally healing itself, you believe this, it will rechange your biological structure back into what it's supposed to be, and you will live. See, this spiritual warfare, fam, it's way deeper than this flesh. This mental shit, this mentality, this spiritual warfare. We need to be spiritual warriors. This is real evil and wickedness in high places, y'all, that we fighting against. It's way beyond white and black. It's way beyond us and Europeans. It's the damn evil forces that's driving them. It's the evil forces that's driving us to do the shit we do. And if you ain't ready to go there, then you can't heal this. If you ain't ready to heal this, you can't heal this. This is mental. You need to get this mentally, family. You need to understand what I'm saying spiritually. This is spiritual shit. And all spirit means is breath. Spirituality means the master of the breath. Breath in Hebrew is the Ruach HaKodesh of the Neshama. If you can't cultivate and activate that, then you might as well say to hell with the body. Just saying. That's what I'm saying, y'all. But I hope y'all get that, though. So, yeah, I know that was a lot, y'all, but just sit back. You know, go over this. I'm not going to take it down. I'll put my disclaimers up because I did say a couple words that they might flag. So, you know, everything I just said, family, you see my winking. Everything I just said, family, was allegedly. This was allegedly. This was for educational purpose only. I'm not doing this to sell a product that have not been approved by the FDA. What's the other disclaimer now be? Everything I said was allegedly. You know, educational purpose only and all of that good stuff. So, you know, y'all don't have to take this down. I'm just on here putting up an act. This is all an act, family. Right. Look up everything I said. Look up everything I said. And I'll put the in Facebook, YouTube, I will put the disclaimer in there to make sure that I'm following the community guidelines. I am a good citizen here on this social media. The book and the documentary should be coming out sometime next year. We working on it. Nabi, would you please tell these people I'm working on it? Let me turn the camera on Nabi, man. Just because I know y'all think I'm lying, man.
I'm working hard, y'all, I promise.
I don't think they know how busy I am.
He's hard at it. Y'all just give it some time. It's coming. It's going to be worth the wait. But we're going to get it to the editor by December, and that's why we can't tell the exact date, but as soon as the editor approves it, Yahki makes the okay, then it goes to the printer, and we'll have some pre-sales starting about the middle of January.
There it is. I know they be thinking I'm lying, man. I don't think y'all realize how busy I am. All right, so y'all got some questions for me. Y'all can ask them. The first question was how many wives you had. Damn. Y'all crazy. What y'all can do is call me. Give me a call. And we can do I ain't never did a joint thing. So if y'all call in, I'll bring y'all on in. Request to be live with me. If y'all calling here on that bull crap, though, you're getting blocked. Who got it? I'm only answering questions for those that want to get called in. Let's see. View requests. I just accepted a view request. I don't see nobody pulling in.
Let me see if I can do it.
This is my first time ever doing it like this. And I'm gonna start. There they go. Peace, peace, blessings, blessings.
Peace and blessings. Hi,
How you
Yahki.
doing? How you doing?
Hi.
Where your face at? Don't get on live and hide now.
No, I was in the dark.
Blessings to you,
So,
goddess. How you doing?
hi, how are you? Thank you. So,
Mm-hmm.
I had a question because when I was about, I want to say 27,
Mm-hmm.
I had surgery where it affected my nerves.
Okay.
So now I feel like it affects other things in my body as far as like me healing. And I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to know where do you feel like I should start by healing a nerve?
So
Like,
you would have to regenerate the nerves. Where do you think the nerves was affected at? And if you don't mind me asking, what type of surgery did you have?
I forget the name of it honestly because I was a little less educated when I allowed them to do it, more so than I am now. But I was shot in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to reconstruct a nerve in my hand.
Oh, a nerve in your hand.
Yeah.
So it's certain things you can do to help them nerves, but you can regenerate the nerves. But in order to regenerate nerves in the human body, the only thing that I can suggest you do, because you can't do it on a vegetable all vegetable diet. You damn sure can't do it on a meat diet. You can't do it eating dairies and stuff like that. I only seen a regenerative of nerves when people are on high fruit diets, and I'm talking about high in fruits and high in berries, high in melons, high energetic things. So if I was you, I would go on a 30-day all juice and all fruit diet. And on that all juice and all fruit diet, I would take nothing but herbs that support the regeneration of nerve endings. You have things like go to cola. Go to cola is an amazing herb for the nerves. You have something called ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an amazing herb for the nerves. You have something called lily of the valley. Lily of the valley is amazing for the nerves. You have another herb called blue vervain. Blue vervain is amazing for the nerves. You have hawthorn berries. Hawthorn berries is good for the cardiovascular system. It's good for the heart. It's good for the blood, but it's good for the nerves as well. So what we can do is, what I would do is, for real, you can go on my website and you would click on the nervous system kit. And if I was you, I'd start off with that. Do we still got that Ohio deal going on right now?
Huh?
That Ohio code. I think
Yes.
if you go in there
Ohio
now,
gone.
if you no, it ends at 12.
Okay.
If you go in there right now and you grab it, you can get 11% off of anything. You just got to put in Ohio, but get the nervous system kit. When you get the kit, make sure you be on an all fruit diet. Make sure that fruit diet is high in berries. Berries are antioxidants. Berries got something called anthocyanins in them, which is full of melanin, and that's what's gonna help you with the nerves. And get on Amazon and get nerve hand strengtheners. It's these little bitty rings, they plastic that you put around your fingers, and they got strings on them. And you do
Okay.
this all day. Have you ever seen those?
I've seen them before. Yes.
Yes, get on there, find those, and get those, and work on them 5 to 10 minutes a day, and you will start seeing regeneration and more feeling and more communication with your brain and your nerves in your hand. That's what I would do if I was you.
Thank you, because I just noticed like it's like the hand that I did have surgery and it don't be as it affects my other hand as well, like my right hand. That's why I feel like it's something with my nerves
Yeah, no,
because sometimes I'll
it's
lose.
most definitely probably nerves, especially if you've been shot in your hand. But anything on your body can be regenerated. Anything. The only thing that I haven't seen a lot of people come back from is like stage 5 kidney disease.
Okay.
If you ride a bike and you fall off your bike and you scrape your knee, don't that heal up?
Yeah.
Didn't that bullet wound heal up?
It
You see
did.
broken bones, don't broken bones heal?
Right.
All these things is made of cells, goddess, and your nerves is made of cells as well. So if all these things can heal externally and internally, that means that your nerves can heal as well. We just have been taught that they can't. And if you believe that, then it won't. Because remember, it's mind over matter. Whatever you believe, it changes your biology. So if you do those things I said, you will be good.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Say peace, love, light, and healing to your family on
Peace,
here.
love, light, and healing.
All right, goddess. Peace. Man, I just did it, man. I'm finna be doing this shit all the time now. Y'all done messed up. Y'all done let me know how to go live, boy. I mean, how to join. Who else we got? Who else we got up in here? Hey, if you ain't gonna show your face, yeah, she did have a beautiful smile, didn't she, y'all? If you ain't gonna show your face, I ain't talking to you. I need to see your face, cause it be agents on here now. Peace, peace, God. How you feeling, brother?
He's a god, bro.
How you feeling, man? I like your Lions, man, brother.
No, appreciate it.
What's going on
I'm
with you,
all
King?
right. I got a question. All right. So when I was 20, 22, I think I was diagnosed with FSGS. kidney issue. I was trying to see what could I do to kind of reverse that.
What
If
what's the functioning of your kidneys?
focal segmental disease. I'm in stage 3. I
Stage
think.
3, or you
Yeah.
on dialysis, or
No.
you still urinating, or
Yeah.
you a heavy urinator?
Uh. Yeah. Here and there. Yeah.
How much liquids do you take in a day?
About I drink me a good little 3 liter.
3 liters. Okay, so look, this what I'll do if I was you. So you're gonna have to push more movement, and you have to move your body. They don't have you on no liquid restriction, do they? Or you on a liquid restriction?
Nah. No
All right,
liquid.
man, let's get it then. So this what I'll start off with. I'll start off with the kidney and adrenal kit off my site, the kidney and adrenal kit. So you have a problem within your nephrons. So we need to heal your nephrons and regenerate the nephrons of your kidneys. That's the filtering metabolic process of the kidneys. It filters your blood and it pushes minerals back into your blood to rebuild your cells. So what I would do if I was you, I would get on a journey. Now, my first journey will be is weight loss, brother. If I was you, every day you need to walk at least 4,500 steps automatically. And
Okay.
look, we can do it. And
I've
if you need
already
motivation,
I've already lost a good little bit. I think I got up to like 418. I'm at like three
that's
forty five right now.
give them a
But
round
I
of
was
applause,
like doing
Nabi.
fast, yeah, like intermittent fasting and stuff like
All
that.
praises, God. That's what I'm
Appreciate
talking
it.
about. That's what I'm
Appreciate
talking about. So look, let's do this then, brother. What I need you to do is I need you to get up to 4,500 steps a day. If you already doing 4,500, push yourself to do 5,000 steps a day. And the only reason why I'm saying that because you have a bunch of fat adipose tissues around
it.
those kidneys, and it's going to be hard to penetrate them with all of those
Okay.
fatty tissues around it because they full of estrogen, and it's hard to penetrate a cell that got a bunch of estrogen in it. So what I want you to do
Okay.
is simultaneously, while you working out, while you moving your body, and while you dropping that weight, we're gonna give you the kidney and adrenal kit. And while you're on the kidney and adrenal kit, what I need you to do is I need you to go on a fruit and vegetable diet. Just make sure that your fruit and vegetable diet is high in water content. For instance, bok choy. Bok choy is a vegetable that's
Sure.
high in water content. Watercress. Watercress is another vegetable that's high in water content. Romaine is another vegetable that's high in water content. We got to get the body
Okay.
hydrated and get the body flushing and kick those kidneys on. The next thing we need to do is go after the adrenal glands, because the adrenal glands, they these little pyramids, they the size of walnuts and they shape like pyramids and they sit on top of the kidneys. This is what kicks the kidneys on to get them filtering and acting right. So I can tell you right now that you have a very bad adrenal fatigue problem. Do you get tired a lot?
Uh, not really.
That's
Not that
good.
bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
You have breathing problems? Any problems with your respiratory system and breathing?
I probably did when I was a lot
Yeah,
bigger,
but you've
but
been
I think a
losing.
lot of
Man,
that kind of cooled down a little bit.
I'm super, man. You should be very proud of yourself, brother.
Yeah.
Seriously though. So let's go after those adrenals. Now we have to remember that hydration breaks up stagnations. You have a bunch of stagnated acids that's sitting inside your lymph, that's inside your kidneys, and you probably got some kidney stones in there too. The only way we can dissolve them and open up them kidneys is by way of the adrenal glands. So
Okay.
it'll be the kidney and adrenal kit from off the website. You're gonna go on an all fruit and vegetable diet. You can even still cook your vegetables right now. You can even still cook your vegetables, but just make sure that
Okay.
you eat your fruits raw. Man, do that for 30 days with that kidney and adrenal kit. And then let's get your blood checked and let's get you a urinalysis after 30 days, brother.
Okay.
And
Appreciate it.
do me a favor, bro. Hit me up in my email real quick. What's your name?
Andre.
Andre, hit me up in my email. Hit me up at orders at yakiawaken.com.
Oh,
Orders
I'm
at
about to
yakiawaken.com.
find like a pen or something.
Yeah. This brother motivated.
Yeah,
He motivated,
they got
man.
it for real.
Yeah, no, see, like when brothers is motivated like this, we got to keep that momentum going. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep them going. I'm gonna wait on you, brother. I'm gonna wait on you. Yeah, we got to keep him going, Nabi. He done lost that weight. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got it. And what?
All right, so it's orders with the S.
All right.
Orders with the S and yakiawaken.com, God.
You said orders.
Orders, yep, orders with the S. Orders at yakiawaken.com.
Okay.
All right, hit me up, brother, and then I'm gonna sit. If I don't send it, Nabia send you what to do as well, and we'll just re-explain what we doing.
All right. All right. Appreciate it.
All right, peace to you, King. Make sure you say peace, love, light, and healing to your family.
All right. Peace, love.
Hey, bro,
Peace and love.
seriously though, we super proud of you, King. That's man, super proud of you, God.
Appreciate it, man. It took a while.
Yeah, but you at it, bro, and just never give up. Stay at it and never give up, brother.
My God.
All right, peace, King.
Appreciate what you do, man. Appreciate it.
Always, man. I'm here for my people, bro. Seriously, I really am.
Oh, boom, hitting them too.
All right, peace, King.
Share this.
Once this brother hang up, I'll take another one, y'all. Yes, Baruch
Trying
Hashem.
to see how you
Yahweh,
hang
all
up.
praise to the Most High. Yeah, man. This is my first time doing this too, brother.
Yeah, same thing.
So I think you hit the X button. You see the X button in your top right? Hit
All
that
right,
button.
got you.
Man, y'all don't worry about the haters. Let the haters hate, man. Let the haters hate. That's what they do. That's what they do. All right, who else we got on here? I'm gonna do two more, and then I gotta go work out. Peace, peace, love, light, and healing. Peace
Hey,
to you, goddess. How you doing? I can't hear you. What you say?
can you hear
Yep,
me?
I can hear you good. What's your name?
My name's Ivy.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay, Kenya in the building. Where you at now? You in the U.S. or you still out of the country?
I'm in Cincinnati right now.
Oh,
So
okay. I just left from
I know,
Cincinnati.
I know.
Was you in the building?
No, no, I had class, so I'm in grad school right now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, one of my friends put me on to you, and I've been hearing you like talk, and I just wanted to give you a compliment how educated you are, because I'm in the medical field right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you know so much. So I'm trying to like figure out future wise when I'm like practicing with my patients how I can guide them in the right track,
That's what
like
I'm
health
talking about.
wise, instead of
Yes.
like, because everything I'm learning is like medications I'm supposed to like prescribe to them. So is there anything specifically you think I should
Yes.
keep in mind while I'm
So go. I mean, you in school right now. Make
learning?
sure that you learning everything that they teaching you, and then what you're gonna start seeing, because we have a coalition of doctors now that's backing me up, that's on my side, that's getting a
Mhm.
lot of their patients healed because they're using my methodology
Mhm.
of healing.
Mhm.
In the Mexican community, even in the European community, but a bunch of so-called African Americans are using all my knowledge and my information in their practice and getting good results. So what I
Yeah.
say is learn everything that they teaching you, and then once you start applying it, you're going to see that it don't work, and you're going to see how they driving pharmaceuticals everywhere. Everything is going to be answered with a pharmaceuticals, because what you're going to school for is to learn how to sell drugs.
Yeah.
You're not going to school to heal. So, and I say we got courses coming out, hopefully in February, March, that area, that type of time. Take the courses, but always focus on diet. If you look at the medical schools, they teach pharmacology, they teach pathology, and they
Mhm.
teach us how to put both of them together. But they only teach 5% of nutrition. Only
Yeah.
5% out of all of your classes. You only gonna do probably. I mean, this if they changed it, you only do about 24 to 48 hours of nutrition classes.
Yeah. That's
That's
true.
it. Everything else is straight pharmacology.
Yeah.
So you have to start teaching more about the diet, because the diet and the environmental factors what plays the role in your healing and how you detoxify. So I say the best thing you can do to be the best doctor out there is study food. Food psychology, food physiology, mind body relationship to food, nutrients, what nutricide is, food aside, poisons of food, study acidosis, get very deep within biochemistry and pH. If you start learning biochemistry and you mix that with your doctrine, you'll be unstoppable out here.
Okay. I really appreciate it because all right now I'm doing pharmacology and like
Mhm.
all these medications, I'm just like, this sucks because I know their diet could really change from this. And if they actually like practice
So let
health
me give
wise.
you a gem. Let me give you a gem. So what they do is they take the actual pharmaceuticals and they suppress the symptoms of detoxification.
Mm,
And then they trick the world into believing that the symptomologies is the diseases. So they're suppressing the detoxification. I'll give you an analogy. For instance, a dialysis machine, right? A
mm-hmm,
dialysis machine acts as a big old kidney, right?
mm-hmm,
And what it does is it filters the blood, and then it puts the blood back clean inside the body,
mm-hmm,
right? But it comes with so many side effects, and it makes the body very dehydrative. and it dehydrates the body to the point where you can't urinate no more, right? So
Yeah.
what happened if I take away the machine and I find herbs that do the same thing the machine does without the side effects? So I do things like bloodroot.
Mm,
I do things like the bars family, like burdock, yellow
mm,
dock. I do things like dandelion leaf. I do things like cleavers. I do things like chaparral. These are all herbs that cleanse the kidneys and cleanse the blood. If I do that, then why do I need the dialysis machine?
that's
Because the
true.
dialysis machine cleanses the blood, but it takes all the energy from the patient. It causes scarring on the kidneys of the patient. It causes bruises. It causes circulation issues, and it causes you to dry out and not be able to urinate. So I can take all of those symptoms away if I just use natural herbs that don't come with any side effects at all, but detoxification.
Yeah.
So you will have to do the same thing in your practice. And there's many, and you can become a naturopath that'll allow you to do more of the natural side of chemistry than pharmacology.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That
make
is
sure you take some naturopathy sides too. Get all the MDs, get all the doctrines. That way we can really start taking back over. And I've been telling a lot of people, I'm not trying to turn our brothers and sisters away from being doctors,
true.
because we need more so-called black doctors. We need more so-called black lawyers and educators. So we need you. We just need you to do the right shit once you get your license. That's all. So,
I
but
do.
that's how you do it though. Study food and start studying herbs and start creating herbs that do what the medicine supposed to do without the
Okay.
side effects.
All right. I'm gonna take your advice.
You got this though, and I'm super super proud of you. That's what I'm talking about, because it takes a hell of a mind and a bunch of education to be in that field, especially after you know what I know. It's hard to stay in, but we need y'all to toughen up and stay there, even though all of that wickedness is going on, because we gonna be the ones who change this shit in the long run.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Well, I really appreciate
give
it.
yourself a round of applause.
Thank you.
Straight up. Appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you soon, okay? All
Alrighty.
right.
How do I get this?
First, you got to say peace, love, light, and healing to your family.
Peace, love, and a lot of healing to my family.
Yes.
All right.
So go up to your right and then click on the X button.
Okay, cool. Take
All right,
care.
peace. All right, who else we got? I mean, how many more? Two more? What you think? Two more? Two more. We're gonna do two more, and then we gotta go work out, man. Two more. Two more. Let's bring you on in. I'm gonna do one more after this. Somebody asked, where do we study herbs? You can study herbs. You can find a local herb class. You can buy books. Just study, 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 and then you can find a class to do clinical trials. What you can do is, if this is how you find a good herbal school, y'all, which we're gonna have one next year. I promise y'all. We just got to get it done. But find a herb class that have you go out and forage your own herbs, wildcraft your own herbs, have you dry them out, have you have the botanical name plus the nickname for them, and then all the actual healings of them plus the chemical composition. They're gonna have you take pictures of them, make videos of them, and I'm gonna show y'all a technique tomorrow when I go live on how to memorize all the stuff I memorize. The best way is through experience, though. Peace, 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 little light and healing. Goddess, how you doing?
Hello, my name is Chelsea.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Chelsea? Where you from?
Good, LA.
LA in the building. LA been trying to get me out there bad. We need to come to LA.
You need to. I missed you when you went to San Diego, and I was so upset because in 2020 I had COVID, and I ended up being a long hauler, and it just brought things out of my body that probably were already stagnant in it. But
Hold on, say
that
again. It just did what? It just brought things out of your body that was probably already what?
Stagnant, just in there already.
So we see a protein initiated a detoxification, and now you got more symptoms showing itself. This shows you what I'm saying. I'm not wrong. I'm
about to tell you. So because of you, it took me a year, but I basically took what the doctors, they were gaslighting me. So for instance, if I eat certain things, even now I still have it. My left side swells, even under my breastbone, it gets swollen. But I've had MRIs.
That's your thoracic duct. That's your thoracic duct.
Right now, it sticks out, but it used to be really bad. And so they're like, nothing's wrong with you. You're healthy. And basically took all your teachings and healed myself. I never took medication with them. I never did anything.
You heard that? She took all my teachings and healed herself. Give yourself a round of applause, though.
Thank you. I went from being on the bed. I couldn't get out the bed. I'm only 30. I was 33, 32 at the time. But it really took a toll on my body. But watching you, watching your videos and going, okay, I'm having chest tightening. Let me see what herbs heal that. Let me see what herbs heal, diabetes, because I was pre-diabetic before. The only thing now is, again, even sometimes when I do the fruit, I did an all fruit. I was on fruit, barely any meat, no sugars, everything. And so that with the herbs is what healed me. But I cannot shake this getting swollen on my
So
left side.
so the swelling is coming from, so it's called edemia or edemic, and it's basically where you got too much salt that's not in the cells, that's outside the cells, and a bunch of potassium, which is K plus cations in the cells. So it's causing what you would call the capillaries to collapse and push the water back out when they supposed to be in the interstitial fluid. It's pushing the water out to a certain area. What you're gonna start seeing is whenever you see swelling or whenever you see edemia in the body, it's water being pulled from other parts of the body and other tissues to come and neutralize acid. So you still have an acidic problem. You said on your left side.
Yeah, it's on my left, and sometimes it's like my neck to my back, my side, and to my leg. It's like
So
all
that's your
one. It just
that's your right kidney. Your right kidney is not processing and filtering all of that water out. Your cells, the integrity of them, they're leaking too many. They're leaking too many salts, and then we seeing a drawing effect because water get pulled from other sides of the body to compensate acids to neutralize acids. So it's two things we got to do. We got to get your kidneys back up and running by way of your adrenal glands, so you can process out that water. We need to actually get you on a natural Lasix, because Lasix act as something that it acts as so if you look at the pharmaceutical drug Lasix, it acts as a natural diuretic. A diuretic is something that makes you urine and pee a whole bunch, where you can get all of the built up, what you would call water or fluid, out of the tissues. So you have natural diuretics. You have something called corn silk. Write these things down. I'm gonna tell you a package you can get, but if you want to do these things yourself, I'm gonna give you the herbs for them. So
okay.
you have corn silk that acts as a natural diuretic. You have dandelion root that act as a natural diuretic. You have parsley leaf that act as a natural diuretic. You have per arco, which act as a natural diuretic. Last but not least, which is a perfect natural diuretic, is called juniper berries, which act as a natural diuretic. Now, what you need is the same thing that I was telling the last brother. You need the kidney and adrenal kit from off the site. The kidney and adrenal kit will be amazing for you. Just type in the code Ohio. You can get it 11% off, and you're going to do this now. Since you're swelling up, that's your lymphatic, especially the thoracic duct. You're not draining lymph properly. So since you're not draining lymph properly and you are swelling, I don't want to put you on a watery diet. So you need a diet that's going to actually astringent pull. So this is how we do it. So I don't give fruit to everybody, because you got to know, when to hold, when to fold. It's a art to
I
healing.
was just
So you need to
tell you that even when I do my all
you
fruit, some
swell up.
fruits like the pineapple, yeah, I
Yeah,
swell
because
instantly.
fruit contains what? Water. And your cells are not absorbing water, it's pushing them out because you don't have no sodium in the cell. You have sodium outside the cell and you have too much potassium in your cell, and that's because your kidneys not working and you stagnated from your lymph to your thoracic duct, which drain your right side. That's your lymph vessels that drain all of those acids and drain all of that metabolic waste on the right side. So I'm gonna put you on a vegetable diet with herbs. Now you still can have fruits, just make sure it's not watery fruits. Like if I was you, I wouldn't eat cucumbers because cucumbers is 99% water. You see what I'm saying? Apples is a good fruit because apples only have about 70% water in them. But then you got a bunch of fiber that'll actually make the water make the water more or less dense, where you won't feel it because all the fiber that's in the skin. So I do things like apples. I wouldn't do a pear. Pear got a bunch of waters. I wouldn't do watermelon. So what you would do is just Google fruits that have less than 70% water containments in them. Containment in them, and then eat those things and then go hard on your vegetables. Kale is astringent. Kale will draw water. You know what I'm saying? The herbs dehydrate you anyway. So once you get on the herbs, you're gonna see a lot of that water leaving anyway because it dehydrates the body. That's why when you get on herbs, they tell you to drink up to a gallon of water a day when you're on astringent herbs because the drying factor. Stingy nettle, you can drink stingy nettle tea. Stingy nettle have a way of getting rid of water content as well. So I would do the kidney and adrenal kit. Get on them natural diuretic herbs. I told you, if you want to buy the kidney adrenal kit, the natural diuretic herbs, the stinging nettle, and everything is already inside of the herbs. I made compounds with those things in it. And then get on a diet that's consists of at least 70% vegetables, 30% fruits, and make sure that these are not high water content fruits and vegetables, and you'll be okay. And I really think you need to do some deep lymphatic massages too, just to get that there.
Yeah, I used to go. My daughter is funny. She's right here.
Hey,
Say
how you
hi.
doing, baby? How you
Yeah,
doing, princess?
she's been actually sometimes when I get that pain, she'll massage it out for me. Because it again, they were like, oh, nothing, and I'm like, I know you guys are gaslighting me, and I have
But
to
you know
figure it
what?
out.
But the crazy thing, though, God, is they don't even check the lymphatic system. The only part of the lymphatic system that doctors check is your WBC, your white blood count, your white blood count. And this is when you get a full CBC chart. And sometimes they check it on a urinalysis. If you actually look at your blood count, it's going to say things like lymph. You're going to check your lymph. That's your lymphatic system. Your white blood count is a part of your lymphatic system. It's going to say basophils. That's a part of the lymphatic system. Your neutrophils. That's a part of the lymphatic system. Your monophils. So they don't even tell you what that is. Your MVMs. They don't tell you what these abbreviations stands for. But that's the part. That's the only part of the lymphatic system that they check, and they never give you the accurate amount of readings because they don't know nothing about the interstitium fluid of the body. See, me, I've been studying the lymphatic system for 15 years straight. That's all I study. So it's easy for me to tell you exactly how to do it. You have an axillary and a Peyer's patches problem. Your axillary lymph node is from here to here. The Peyer's patches is from basically your growing area on up. This is the cervical area. So you have to drain lymph. And the best way to drain lymph is by jumping. But if you jump, you're going to retain water because it's going to move acids. But it's going to be good to start jumping, to actually start moving the lymphatic system, trampolining, jump roping, running, rebounding, increasing your steps throughout the day, getting in a sauna, making sure you're sweating. Things like that is going to move the lymphatic system. Skin brushing moves the lymphatic system. Getting in the sun moves the lymphatic system. So the best way to move the lymphatic system is with movement and motion. Next thing you need is the actual herbs to open up the lymph nodes for you can start really moving that lymph throughout the lymphatic vessels, and then it's going to get to the kidneys. Then the nephrons are open up. Now you can actually, urinate these things out by way of the urethra. So deep tissue
Yeah,
massages and deep lymphatic massages would be amazing. If you can get one of them once a week, and you will start seeing that swelling go down. I promise
yeah,
you.
I appreciate that because the fruit was what I was confused of. Everything else, it was crazy. I wasn't going to even request the live because I followed you so much and done my research and that my healing myself with you that I'm like, it's really nothing I need to ask him because I kind of
Yes,
know everything. I've been
just the
watching.
fruits. Yep.
It was
So
just fruit was confusing me because I'm like, it's healthy, it's organic.
yeah, but
Why
it's
am I
got too
struggling
much
so
water
bad?
content, goddess, and you're not draining. You're accumulating a bunch of water content and you're not draining. So for everybody that's on this live, whenever you get edemic or edemia, that means something is going on with the capillaries and the cells is not holding the water and it's filling up the interstitial fluid of the body. Don't go put more water in the body. You have to put yourself on a water restriction. And unfortunately, that means that you have to taper yourself off the fruits as well, even though the fruits are the healers. We got to use the rebuilders to heal, and the rebuilders are the vegetables. And there's nothing wrong with going that route because as long as we get the kidneys open and we get the herbs that act as a natural diuretic, you're going to start urinating all that metabolic waste out anyway. And that'll give the blood capillaries and the lymph capillaries time to heal themselves so you can contain water again in the right way.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And again, your teachings are real. You saved my life, basically. That's how I feel
I
because
appreciate
I was lost. Yeah. And it wasn't for you, I would now I'm the healer of my family. When people are
it.
sick, they're calling me because
That's
they know
what
I
I'm
have
talking
all the
about.
herbs. I go to a herb place in Leimert Park, to get my herbs. So what I would do is because I know you were backed up for a while from orders, I would watch your teachings, write down the herbs you would say for my problem, and I would go to that herb place, and get the herbs just so I can start my
And look
healing.
at you. Look where you at now. And I'm super, super proud of you. Give yourself a round of
Thank
applause.
you so much. I appreciate you.
When I
Yes.
talk to you soon, look, stay on your healing journey. Do exactly what I said. That will heal you up. Do exactly what I said. And if you do order, just put in that Ohio code
I am
and you will get it quicker.
perfect.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon.
Great night.
All right. Hold on. You got to say peace, love, light, and healing to the family.
Peace, love, light, and healing to
Peace.
every. Hope everyone can heal their bodies.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
This live lit.
Sure is. They ain't falling. Remember, stand up.
This live lit. Who else we got on here? We're going to do one more. One more. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a real, real good one. One more. I might do two more. And I'm picking the ones that come up first, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna have a late workout tonight. Now, B, we good though. Peace, peace. How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. What's your name? Where you
My
from?
name is Jakai. I'm originally from Florida, and now I'm in Houston.
Ah, you from Florida, huh? What
Yes.
part of Florida you
Born and
from?
raised.
Okay,
Gainesville, Florida.
Gainesville, Florida. I'm gonna do one more, y'all. Hopefully, it's a man. I want because you know they're gonna be like, he only picking all women. I promise I'm not. I'm picking the first one that come up. So next time I'm gonna purposely pick a man on this last question I do. But what's going on with you? Got to talk to me.
Okay, I saw you on 85 South Show, and you convinced me to follow you. I'm hooked. I'm addicted, and now I'm wanting to know, how do you heal PCOS? I've had PCOS for like 6 years, and I've been on hormones and bioidenticals. I'm just ready to holistically transform my body.
So PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, huh? Do you
Yes.
know how many cysts you have? Is or they on the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, they on the endometrium lining of the cervix? Where they at?
So right now I don't have any like physical cysts on my ovaries. I'm insulin resistant.
Okay.
My estrogen is low, my testosterone is high.
Okay.
That's all I really know as of right now.
Okay, so when you look at PCOS, so you start seeing cysts around the reproductive organ, it's because the imbalanced chemistry of testosterone, estrogen, pregnenolone, and progesterone. This happens because the pituitary is relaying basically the receptors to talk to the thyroid and talk to the ovaries to tell it to do certain things. Once a month, you produce a cyst naturally on your ovaries. Once a month. It's called the corpus luteum. Well, you have something called luteinizine, and luteinizine is a hormone that's actually gets projected by the pituitary gland to tell the ovaries to produce this cyst. What happens is if your hormones are off, they will speak to the actual corpus luteum cyst that's on side the ovaries in the wrong way, and it will start producing more and more of these cysts because you were supposed to get ejaculated in, and this cyst supposed to literally become the fetus. But since it's not, what progesterone does, it breaks off this cyst, and then the cyst got a bunch of blood in it. It wakes its way to the cervix, and then the endometrium lining of the cervix starts shedding once a month, and this is what you call your period. So since this is not happening, that cyst is staying on the ovary due to acidosis, due to low estrogen, due to too much progesterone. What happens is every month you will grow another cyst, and you will grow another cyst. Now you got too many cysts, and this is where you get the word poly. So now you got polycyst ovarian because it's on the ovaries, or it's produced by the ovarian syndromes because it's causing all types of heartache to your body. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I
So that's
see.
that's yeah, so that's all that is. That's a hormone imbalance because your pituitary gland is over your reproductive organ in your body. So how to get no, polycystic ovarian syndrome is not an STD, whoever said it, not at all.
It's
That's a
not.
hormone, yeah, that's a hormone imbalance, family. Don't be trying to put that on her. That's a hormone imbalance. That it ain't got nothing to do with no STD whatsoever. So what you need to do is you need to go after the glandular highway, or what they call the endocrine system. So if I was you, what I would do is make sure that you're not drinking out of any plastic bottles, because plastic bottles have these estrogen-like chemicals in it that act as estrogen in the body. Make sure that you're not putting your water bottles in. If you do get like BPA water bottles, that's BPA free, meaning they're estrogen free too. Don't put them in the sun because the sun will cook the plastic of the bottle, and they will act as an estrogen. Stay away from all soy products. Don't mess with no soybean products whatsoever. Stay away from synthetic meats too. Stay away from the what they call them meats, the Bill Gates meats, the Beyond meats.
Impossible meat.
Stay
Oh.
away from impossible meats, stuff like that. Now there are a few herbs that you need to stay away from. You need to stay away from black cohosh herb. You need to stay
Mm.
away from chamomile, and you need to stay away from lavender.
Oh
Now,
wow.
yeah. So what I would do if I was you, I would go on an all raw diet if you can. Can you do an all raw diet for a minute?
Yes, I've been fasting too for the
That's what I'm
last
saying. Let me get
a
some
week
dap.
and a
Give me a
half.
dap. Give me a dap. So you've been fasting too. So look, go on a all raw diet for at least 21 days and do 50-50. Do 50% fruits and do 50% vegetables. You're gonna get all of these enzymes. Make sure you super chewing the vegetables though. All of these enzymes is gonna start working with the pituitary gland and start giving you the correct readings and receptors to talk to the reproductive organ.
Okay.
You're going to increase your liquid intake to 45 ounces to 50 ounces of liquids a day. And what I want you to do is out of those 45 ounces to 50 ounces, take 20 of those ounces and drink dark leafy green vegetable juice.
Mm.
The other remaining ounces, drink spring water.
Okay.
All right. Now, what the package you're gonna need is called the Essential Glandular Kit from off the site.
Okay.
It's called the Essential Glandular Kit, and this literally cleans out all of your endocrine system. It'll cleanse out the pituitary, the pineal, the hippocampus, the hypothalamus. It'll cleanse out the thymus, every gland, because it all starts from that master gland called the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland, it governs your whole entire sexual hormone production. So if you can
Mhm.
cleanse that pituitary gland, you will cleanse your whole body. That's what you need. That's what you need to do. And stay away from them things I told you need to stay away from. Make sure that you increasing your steps. Of course, move your body, move your lymphatic system, work out. Stay away from acids and pollutants, and stay away from chemicals in your household like bleach. Stay away from comets. Stay away from pond salt. All these things that have a bad effect on the thyroid. Because if you affect the thyroid, you will affect the pituitary gland. And remember, the pituitary gland is the governing gland of your reproductive hormones.
Okay. And then for the clean items for you cleaning with, what do you suggest in
So what
comparison?
what what we do is we if we don't get it's the stuff we got. Could you go get it real quick? I'm gonna show you what we use that we buy. But if I run out of this, I like to use lemon. I use lemon, we use key limes, we mix it with hydrogen peroxide, and then we fill it up with like 75% water, and then we spray that on, and that's a disinfectant spray, it's a sterilizer and all of that, and it's all natural chemicals. So food grade hydrogen peroxide, citric lemon juice or key lime juice, and fill the rest of it up with distilled water.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
So
and
no
another one too. You're
vinegar.
right, y'all. They said vinegar.
Yeah.
Vinegar is a good one. Vinegar
Okay.
is a good one. Yep. So these right here. So this is a good cleaning, all natural cleaning
Oh, yeah,
product.
Mike.
If anybody find, yeah. So if anybody finds something bad on this, please let me know. But I ain't found nothing bad on it yet. Even the bottle is biodegradable, and I'm not promoting them, but this is something I use. I should have probably hollered at them before I showed this, because everybody gonna start buying it. They ain't gonna get paid off of it. But it's called Myers Clean Day, and it gives you all the stuff that's made in it. So I use this, and then here goes some actual plant powered or plant based laundry detergent too,
Oh, okay.
and you can make your own too. You can take your screenshot that,
Okay.
and it's a bunch of these. So the world is becoming more woke than you think. It's so many natural cleansing products and household items and everything out here. You know what I'm saying? There's so much of it. So you got this.
All right. Thank you
But
so
just
much.
remember, your body naturally produces that cyst every month. If you can't get rid of that cyst, it starts accumulating. And this accumulation starts making all these problems and wreaking havoc on your body. And that's what's raising your testosterone. So hurry up and cleanse it, because what that testosterone would do is start making you grow patches on your face. You start getting acne. Like you start growing beards and all of that. So
Yeah.
like start working on that now.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Say peace, love, light, and healing to your family.
Peace, love, light, and healing to all of you.
All right, peace, goddess.
Bye.
Peace. All right, we're gonna do one more. That's gonna be a male. Where's the males at? Let me find one. All right, here go a male. Right, where are you at? I want to find a male that got a good old name. Okay, Cosmic Being, 7 chakras. That sounds fire to me, and it's a male. Cosmic Being, 7 chakras. Your name spoke to me, God. Peace, peace, Lord. How you feeling, Almighty?
What's good,
Man,
brother?
and I clicked on you because your name, boy, you got a very, very powerful name, King.
What's up with you?
Man, chilling, man. What's up with you, King? Talk to me, brother.
Look, I had a question about
Okay.
shrooms. Like, what's the connection with us and shrooms? Cause don't like both of like the shrooms and us got the fungi in it.
Yep, we got fungi in us. In fact, if it wasn't for mold spores or what you call shrooms, we wouldn't exist. Just like, remember I was talking in the beginning of the video how we was made from fungus, we was made from archaea, we was made from bacteria, microorganisms, and we was made from viruses. So
Right.
if you look at what shrooms are a part of our creation process. And they say shrooms were put here by our ancestors to keep us connected to our ancestors, or what you would call these extraterrestrial beings. They say they was brought here on planet Earth to get us back in contact with them when we develop throughout our evolutionary process. So shrooms are amazing, bro. Shrooms are amazing for the body. Shrooms are fully alkaline. Shrooms are damn near 100% carbon. You know what I'm saying? Shrooms detox the body, and then you can get into psychedelic shrooms that it will basically regrow the dendrites of your brain. It makes new neurological pathways of the brain. I done seen shrooms heal ADHD. I done seen shrooms heal cerebral palsy. I done seen people with complete memory loss get their memory back with shrooms. I done seen people die and be reborn off shrooms. So I love all types of shrooms. I do psychedelic shrooms. I do regular shrooms. I mean, I love shrooms. So shrooms is amazing, bro, and it's a part of your biochemistry.
That's crazy.
And
Wow.
it's literally a spiritual tool, bro. Shrooms are a spiritual tool. If you want to connect with your higher self, you want to connect with your ancestors, you want to find out things that's wrong with you that you need to work on mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, shrooms, man. And then not only that, shrooms are the pimples of the earth. So shrooms are actually made to detoxify earth. It detoxify the matter that in the earth's crust. So shrooms can be very, very dangerous too if you eat the wrong ones because they poisonous, because they are sucking all the poison out of the earth. But what will make them very powerful and have all the nutrient dense cofactors that they have in it is in order to neutralize acids and poisons, they full of all of these phytochemicals and phytonutrients that's good to heal the body, bro.
I think that was my service.
Yeah, I'm just saying, shrooms is amazing, brother. Shrooms are amazing. Just make sure you eat the right ones, brother. Like me, I
But I
love what's the ones we like, Nabi? What is called Halo trumpets?
Yeah, the Halo
We
trumpet.
like the Halo trumpets, man. It's boy, how you there. Look, I took
which
some Halo
one
trumpet. I took some Halo trumpets one day, God. Let me show you what happened. I took some Halo trumpets. The plant started talking to me, bro.
which ones you think these is?
Then them look like Halo trumpets. I don't know what them ones is, bro. To be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know which one those are. You know, ain't no halos though. Yeah, halos are real skinny with a weird top on it. But man, I took them halo trumpets. I was talking to plants. I'm talking about, man, I was sticking my feet in the ground. The concrete was trying to tell me to break the concrete up because the soil wanted to live, bro. I was
I had
tripping.
told my friend about that video that you was talking about that way, cause we had a wild experience on them shrooms with a
Yeah,
dog. Like my partner, his dog was like in the backyard. He had it like in this little like it was like a little garage area.
yeah.
So like we on the shrooms and shit. We walking there. The dog got a whole bed in there. They got the TV in there. The Netflix like on the TV. So we tripped out like, damn, this dog living good
Dog,
in the
that dog
motherfucker.
ain't a dog. The dog is human up in that
I
mother.
ain't gonna lie, it was crazy. Then the dog was like literally upside down, like
Yeah.
just
See,
like
I had that
living
issue
his
on the
best
shrooms
life.
too. I went in the bathroom to use the bathroom, but the damn toilet was on the ceiling and I was on the floor, but it was the weirdest thing ever. So, the shrooms do different types of things to you, and it's all to show you what you need to do different when you come back into regular reality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, no doubt, man. Hey, look, man, I appreciate you calling to tell me that. But man, look, I'm not saying be a shroom head or nothing like that. But that is a spiritual tool and use it when necessary, guys. Use them.
Most
They
definitely.
was put here to us. They was put here to us by, I mean, millions of years ago by our ancestors or whatever we want to call these intellectual beings. You know what I'm saying? To help us out in reality. So shrooms is like a map or a roadmap back to your higher self.
Facts.
And whoever said stop doing drugs, you can get your ass off my live. Shrooms ain't no drug. You don't even know the definition of a drug if you saying that.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
straight up. Well, peace to you, God, man. Say peace, love, light, and healing to your family, man.
Peace, love, and light.
All right, peace, King.
All right, brother.
We had over 2,030 people when that thing's
Yeah,
out.
we got to get us some shrooms. Everybody finna want shrooms now. I'm coming out with my own strand of shrooms and my own cleaning products. But I enjoyed y'all. We're gonna be doing the same thing tomorrow. For everybody that want to see me this weekend, y'all, I'm gonna be in DMV Sunday night. DMV. So if you're in the DMV, if you're in the Virginia area, you in the Maryland area, you in the DC area, come out and see me. It's gonna be sold out. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be packed. I'm coming with some information that you never heard before in your life. So come check me out. Click the link in my bio on my link tree. Look up the DMV event. Click on Eventbrite and click them tickets, and I see y'all there. And we bringing a bunch of my herbs, y'all. So you'll get herbs on the spot. We doing consultations for 2 days after that. We doing a pop up clinic. So if you want to did she get the pop-up clinic up yet?
No, it's not up. You go
So
wait and answer that now.
so the pop-up clinic will be up soon. If you want to come to the pop-up clinic, you'll be able to click on that link at the event, and I'll be able to do an iridology reading on the spot with you at the pop-up clinic. We'll be able to give you herbs on the spot at the pop-up clinic, and whatever you need for your healing modalities. It'll be a face-to-face consultation with me, myself, and I and you. So I love y'all. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. I'm going live again tomorrow. We'll be talking about something else. I'm gonna say this video, I'm not gonna take it down. Make sure y'all write down everything I said and restudy this stuff, y'all, because I ain't never lied to y'all. I never will, and everything I say is with good intentions and it's straight from the heart, and it's the MFing truth. Also, shouts out to Boom, man. Shouts out to Boom. New Boom in the house, new management, man. He amazing, good, amazing guy, good guy. Been giving me all these, man. We just did a dope podcast with Anton. We did he got us on what we do? We got us on Big Facts, 85 South Show. I mean, we literally have 625,000 followers because of all of these different podcasts. And I couldn't even say I did all of that myself. A few of them did call me themselves, but it's mainly Boom Man in the back, working these angles and getting us in here, and we changing the world on a very, very, high level. So if y'all want to follow Boom, just type in y'all search bar BOOM_AE, Authentic Empire, and Boom Man to pop up, man. Make sure y'all check him out. That's a legit brother right there. With that being said, peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. Disclaimer one more time about them shrooms. I'm not here promoting drugs. I'm not here selling any products that was not approved by the FDA. I'm not here talking about diseases. I don't even believe in disease. I believe that what they call disease is the body natural capability of healing itself. Peace.